Well, hi, folks. Welcome to a new installment of What's New in Pembroke. This is Town Administrator Ed Thorne, and we'll be previewing some of the items that will be coming up. Number one, on October 27th, we'll have a special town meeting, and that's a usual occurrence for us. We tend to try to balance the previous year's budget, and we're going to be spending about $1 million to balance the snow and ice deficit. So, but that's an annual occurrence for us, and obviously because of last winter, our deficit is a little larger than usual. So those are things that we're going to be working on, in addition to some capital items for the various departments that we'll be discussing probably more in the future as we get closer to town meeting. And a couple of things that we're going to be working on in the fall here will be some handicap accessible projects finishing up at the Birch Street Park, and we'll start to examine making the Herring Run Park on Barker Street handicap accessible. So those are two items that we've got either in the works right now or preparing to look at. Now, while we're preparing, we're looking at the winter activities and emergency management, and we'll be installing a new large generator at the library because we discovered with Snowstorm Nemo a couple years ago that the library was our ideal place for an emergency shelter. We'll still use the senior center as our warming center, but right there behind it is the library, and we found out that that was a better fit for our emergency management shelter as opposed to using the gymnasium in one of the elementary schools. So those are kind of some of the things that we're going to be looking at. Another major project is hopefully we'll be having a new trash contract here in Pembroke. Our current hauler no longer is in business, and we've had a new hauler pick up the slack, and we're going to be working on a new contract with them and possibly going to a fully automated trash system here in town. Right now we're partially that way because of our recycling program, but we're really looking at being serious about being fully automated here in town. So those are the things that we're going to be working on this fall, and hopefully the next time I chat with you folks, we'll have an update on some of those items.